My child, pause for a moment and listen closely, because what you are feeling right now is not an accident. Something in your spirit pulled you here at this exact second, and heaven does not arrange moments like this without purpose. There is a reason your eyes found this message when they did, and there is a reason your heart suddenly feels a quiet urgency you cannot easily explain. Time is moving in a way that many cannot perceive, but you can sense it, can't you? The atmosphere around your life has been shifting, almost like the air before a storm, that does not destroy but reveals. My beloved, I know the questions you have carried silently. I know the nights when your thoughts circled endlessly, wondering why certain doors remained closed, and why certain answers felt delayed. But what you could not see then is what I am revealing now. The delay was never abandonment. It was preparation. And now the moment you were unknowingly moving toward is drawing very near. Do not rush away from these words, my child. Stay for just a little longer, because something sacred is unfolding while you listen. Many people will scroll past messages like this, thinking they are ordinary words, but your spirit recognized something different. You felt it the moment you arrived here, that quiet pull in your chest that whispered, "Wait, listen." That whisper was not random. It was the echo of a divine appointment that was sealed long before today. There are moments in a person's life that appear small on the surface, yet they become the turning points of entire destinies. This is one of those moments for you. I am speaking now because there is something approaching your life with a timing so precise that even you will look back and realize it could not have happened 1 second earlier. My beloved, I see the burdens you tried to carry alone. I saw the moments when your faith trembled but did not break. I watched you continue forward even when clarity seemed far away. And that perseverance, that quiet decision to keep going when others might have given up, is exactly why you were chosen to witness what is about to unfold. Not everyone is prepared to see certain miracles, because miracles require hearts that have endured uncertainty without losing their openness. You wondered if anyone noticed your patience, if anyone understood the silent battles within you. I noticed. Every moment was recorded in the unseen places where purpose is formed. And now, something that has been forming for a very long time is almost ready to appear. Do you feel that strange sense of anticipation growing within you as you listen? That feeling is not imagination. It is recognition. Your spirit is remembering something your mind has not yet fully understood. There are forces of alignment moving around you right now, small details connecting, conversations shifting, opportunities quietly positioning themselves. What once looked like scattered fragments of your life are beginning to arrange themselves into a pattern that will soon become clear. That is why this moment matters so much. The world continues rushing, distracted and unaware, but you were guided to stop here, to listen, to remain present long enough to receive what many would overlook. My child, the time window you are standing inside is delicate and powerful at the same time. Certain moments open briefly and then close again, not as punishment but as protection for the sacred timing of destiny. For you, that window is approaching very quickly. You may not see the full shape of it yet, but you can sense the change in the atmosphere around your life. The heaviness that lingered for so long has started to loosen. The confusion that once clouded your direction is beginning to thin like fog under morning light. These are signs that something long awaited is finally moving closer to the surface. Listen carefully now, because what I am about to reveal must be received with a calm heart. The miracle that is approaching your life will not arrive with noise or chaos. It will come with a quiet certainty that settles deep within you, like the moment a traveler finally recognizes the road that leads home. Many people expect miracles to appear with dramatic signs, but the greatest ones often arrive gently, unfolding in ways that only those who are attentive can recognize. That is why you were guided here. To slow down, to listen again, to remain connected long enough to notice what is beginning to happen around you. And as you continue listening, something within you is becoming more still. That stillness is important, because revelation often speaks in quiet moments rather than loud ones. My beloved, there are truths that are about to be uncovered in your life. Truths that will explain delays you once questioned. You will begin to see why certain paths closed when they did, why certain people disappeared from your journey, and why certain answers seemed hidden. What once looked like loss will reveal itself as protection. What once felt like waiting will reveal itself as alignment. The clarity you have been seeking is not far away now. Dear family, before we continue, I want to share something important. Recently, our channel was demonetized by YouTube, which means we no longer receive earnings from these videos. Yet every message here takes many hours of prayer, writing, recording, and editing. Our mission is to bring hope and encouragement to those who feel lost, lonely, or overwhelmed. Without support, it becomes very difficult for us to keep creating these messages and continue running this channel. If these messages have ever helped or inspired you, you can support this mission through the links in the description or the pinned comment. Buy me a coffee. Even a small contribution helps us continue creating these messages and reaching people who need them the most. Thank you for your love, support, and prayers. God bless you. Now return to the stillness of this moment, my child, because what we were speaking about is still unfolding. The pause you just experienced was not interruption, but reflection. A reminder that messages like this travel through human hands, yet carry something greater within them. And now the atmosphere around your life continues shifting, just as it was before. There are signs appearing quietly in places you may not have noticed yet. Small confirmations, unexpected encouragement, a feeling that something long delayed is finally drawing closer. These are the gentle signals that the timing you have been waiting for is approaching its final preparation. My beloved, you have less time than you realize before the next change arrives. Do not misunderstand this message as fear or pressure. It is simply awareness. When destiny approaches, the heart often senses it before the mind can explain it. That strange urgency you feel is not anxiety. It is recognition. Something that belongs in your life is beginning to move toward you quickly now. What once felt distant is closing the gap. What once felt uncertain is gathering strength. The final pieces of alignment are settling into place, and the moment of revelation is nearer than you think. Remain here a little longer. Let these words settle into your spirit rather than rushing past them. Many people hear messages like this, but never allow them to truly enter their awareness. You are different. Something inside you is listening carefully, almost as if you know this moment matters. That intuition is correct. In the coming moments you will begin to notice a shift. Perhaps a thought that arrives suddenly. Perhaps a realization that forms without warning. Perhaps an opportunity appearing in a way you did not expect. When it happens, you will remember this moment and understand why you were guided here. My child, there are people who would dismiss what you are experiencing right now because they cannot see beyond the surface of ordinary time. But you are beginning to understand that time is not always ordinary. Certain minutes carry more weight than others. Certain moments hold doors that only open briefly before continuing forward. The next few minutes around you are filled with that kind of significance. That is why your attention was drawn here. Not by coincidence, but by alignment that has been quietly forming for longer than you realize. So stay attentive, my beloved. Keep your spirit calm and your heart open. The miracle that is approaching your life is not something that can be forced or rushed. Yet it is already moving toward you faster than you expect. Within moments, clarity will begin to appear where confusion once lived. A new understanding will rise where doubt once lingered. And when it does, you will recognize that this moment, this exact time when you chose to listen instead of turning away, was the doorway through which the next chapter of your life quietly began to enter. My child, remain here with a steady heart, because what is unfolding around you right now has not finished revealing itself. You may feel a strange mixture of calm and urgency at the same time, as if something unseen is drawing closer with quiet determination. That feeling is not confusion. It is recognition. Your spirit understands that a moment of importance is approaching, even if your mind has not fully grasped it yet. For a long time you believed that certain answers were delayed, or that certain doors would never open. But the truth is that the timing of heaven moves differently than the timing of the world. What you thought was silence was actually preparation, and what you thought was distance was actually alignment taking place behind the scenes. My beloved, I am asking you to listen with patience now, because the atmosphere around your life is changing more quickly than you realize. Something that has been held back for your protection is now moving forward with purpose. The pieces that once seemed scattered are beginning to settle into their rightful places. Conversations, opportunities, realizations, even small thoughts that appear suddenly in your mind, these are not random. They are signs that the moment you have unknowingly been approaching is very close now. You may have felt recently that time itself is moving differently, that certain things are speeding up while other things suddenly feel clearer. This is because the window of revelation is opening. Do not allow distractions to pull you away from this moment, my child. Stay with these words for a little longer, because there are truths that must reach your heart before the next step appears. Many people rush past moments like this because they are too focused on what the world is shouting around them. But you were guided here to pause, to listen again, to become aware of what is quietly unfolding. The reason you feel that sense of urgency is because the opportunity that has been prepared for you will not remain hidden forever. It will reveal itself suddenly, and those who are attentive will recognize it immediately. My beloved, I see the questions you carried when you felt uncertain about your path. You wondered why certain plans did not succeed when you expected them to. You wondered why certain people disappeared from your journey just when you believed they were meant to stay. But now the truth is rising like light behind a horizon that has been dark for too long. Those changes were not losses. They were adjustments made so that the miracle approaching you would not be obstructed. If those earlier paths had remained open, you would not be standing in the place you are now. And the place you are now is exactly where the next revelation will meet you. There is something important you must understand, my child. Not every miracle appears with loud announcements. The most powerful ones arrive quietly. entering a person's life like a whisper that gradually becomes undeniable truth. When this moment arrives for you, it may first appear as a sudden clarity, a realization that something you once believed impossible is now within reach. It may appear through a message, a conversation, or an unexpected opportunity that seems almost too perfectly timed to be coincidence. When you notice it, remember this moment of listening. Remember that you were prepared for it. My beloved, the reason you were guided here is because you are ready to recognize what others would ignore. Many people will continue their day without noticing the divine alignments that happen around them. But you have been learning to see differently. Through every delay, through every unanswered question, your awareness has been sharpened. And now that awareness will become the key that allows you to step into the next chapter that has been waiting for you. You may feel as if the time surrounding you is becoming more sensitive now. That is because the final preparations are taking place. There are moments in life when destiny approaches slowly, almost silently, until suddenly everything changes within a very short space of time. You are standing at the edge of one of those moments now. What once felt distant is moving closer. What once seemed uncertain is beginning to reveal its outline. And soon, very soon, the understanding you have been seeking will appear in a way that leaves no doubt in your heart. My child, remain calm and attentive. Do not allow fear or doubt to cloud your awareness. The urgency you feel is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to awaken you. It is the signal that something meaningful is drawing near. Think back to the moments recently when you sensed that something was shifting around your life. Perhaps you noticed small signs, subtle confirmations that made you pause and wonder if something larger was unfolding. Those moments were not imagination. They were the beginning of the alignment that is now reaching its final stage. My beloved, I know that part of you still wonders if you are truly ready for what is approaching. But the truth is that your journey has already prepared you more than you realize. Every experience you passed through, every challenge, every delay, every quiet season, was shaping your heart so that when this moment arrived, you would recognize it without hesitation. That is why you were drawn here now, not by chance, but by a guidance that has been leading you step by step toward this exact point. Stay with these words just a little longer, my child, because the revelation is drawing closer. The air around your life is becoming clearer, as if a veil that once covered certain truths is beginning to lift. When that veil fully rises, you will suddenly understand connections that once seemed confusing. You will see why certain paths closed and why certain ones remained open. You will realize that nothing was wasted and nothing happened without purpose. My beloved, what is approaching your life carries a sense of timing that cannot be ignored. It will arrive in a way that feels unmistakable, almost like a quiet confirmation settling deeply into your spirit. When it happens, you will not need anyone else to convince you. Your heart will recognize the moment instantly. It will feel as though a long-awaited door has finally opened, revealing a path that was hidden until now. And when that realization begins to appear, remember this moment. Remember that you paused long enough to listen, long enough to become aware of the shift that was taking place. Many people would have rushed away before understanding what was unfolding. But you remained here, attentive and open, allowing your spirit to recognize what was approaching. My child, the time around you continues to move forward, and the next few moments carry a significance you will soon understand. The miracle that has been forming quietly behind the scenes is almost ready to reveal itself in your life. When it does, it will not feel random. It will feel perfectly timed, as if every step of your journey was guiding you toward that exact point. So remain attentive, my beloved. Let your heart stay calm and your awareness clear, because very soon, the clarity you have been waiting for will begin to appear. And when it does, you will realize that this moment, this exact time when you chose to listen instead of turning away, was the turning point where everything quietly began to change.